27 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. How do you do? Yes, just turned 26 minutes on to 7. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great night. And the day is going to be, exhilarating. Yeah, great. Nice. How are you doing? Want to say good morning to Sherry out there in Texas. Good morning to you and your dear husband. Yep, I do hope that you enjoyed your stay here with us. Sherry and the husband came and wanted to visit the church that I always talk about. So I picked them up and carried them to the Wester Hall New Testament Church of God a Sunday morning, and they had a blast. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning, Pastor Laurie and the congregation of the Wester Hall New Testament Church of God. Hope all is well. Good morning to Pastor Laurie and his family. Yeah, handsome little boy, beautiful little girl, dear wife. Wow. Members of the council, good morning. As a matter of fact, good morning to all our spiritual leaders. All right, I really love to see all the denominations come together, converge one place, and just have a prayer session for Grenada. Yeah, it is needed. When you look at the things that are happening, man, have you ever seen a fowl bathing in the sea, going out in the wave? I never seen that before. And folks, did you hear of that incident in that primary school? I'm not going to give any specifics, because it's not scientifically proven as yet. But have you done that? Have you heard about it, man? Children acting crazy, racing down one another to kill one another. Who has to lock up doors? And you're talking about grade 1 to grade 5 children. We definitely need some spiritual intervention on Grenada's behalf, eh? Good morning to you, brother Arthur Langai, and he says good morning, good Friday morning to you, my brother. We are having rain and more rain here in Brooklyn, New York. Oh, go send down some for us now. We could do some rain. Yeah. Catherine Phillips says good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Innocent. Have a wonderful weekend. You too, Catherine. Have yourself a ball of a time for the weekend, all right? Spend this weekend as though it's your last one. Never could tell. Morning to the folks in Cherry Hill, in St. George, Fontenoy, Grand Mall, surrounding areas. Good morning. Yeah, the church leaders, man. We keep saying that Grenada is a Christian society and a Christian place. Let's prove it. Leave the denominations aside and just say, hey, let's do this for Grenada. Good morning to you, Pastor Stanford Simon. He's always calling for that. Yeah, we need that. We need some intervention. We have some people interceding on Grenada's behalf already, but we need to do some more. Or else the devil is going to show up his ugly head. Stapleton CPO, good morning to you. Nice. I mean, a whole number of things, a whole lot of things are happening, man. Things that are not ordinary. A chicken, a black chicken bathing on Gradans Beach. I've never even seen a chicken in Gradans except KFC. You're telling me? What's going on here? Why, as some folks that say, why is that one now? Good morning to Davis Galston and the folks up there at His Majesty's Prison. Good morning to the Commissioner of the Prisons and, all staff. Sylvina Charles says, blessed morning, Innocent. All the best for a peaceful Friday to you. Thanks, and same to you, Sylvina. Hey, folks, I'm putting in my order early. Green peas. I want green peas for Christmas, okay? Those of you who have early peas, all right? Don't forget to remember me, okay? Nice. Yeah. Take into consideration, I'm on a seafood diet. Anytime I see food, I eat, Good morning, Paula Paul. Good morning to you. How are you doing? Good morning. Not seeing you at all. Nonetheless, folks, let's get with the program. And this morning, the word of the day, it is an action word, meaning it is a verb, it is a doer. Yeah. It's the word coax. Coax. C-O-A-X. And to coax someone or an animal is to influence or persuade them to do something by talking in a gentle and friendly way. Coax can also be used when someone is working to bring about something desired with great perseverance and usually with considerable effort. That's what it means to coax someone. I wonder if I can coax someone into loving me today, boy. I need love. How about you? 21 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Judeland St. Gilles, good morning to you, my sweetie. You good? Nice. Now here's how we can use the word. It took almost an hour to coax the cat down from the tree. Yeah, he had to beg and plead and make all kind of gesticulations to get the cat down. And he's saying, oh, I like it up here. The air up here is so fresh and cool. We can also say our outdoor survival instructor taught us how to coax a fire to burn by blowing on it. Yeah, you make it light. Blowing it, introducing some more oxygen to it. Although when you blow, you're basically blowing out carbon dioxide, but, okay. 20 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Nadisha, good morning to you, my dear friend. How are you this morning? And all the wonderful folks inside of Cafe in St. Andrew. Louis, I'm not seeing you these days, boy. Don't worry, the right is back, coming back. We open them back soon. We're hoping to open tomorrow, but we had to push back because we're planning to do it with a bang, Domino and All Fours and, Big Bash. We're still going to do it next Saturday. All right, so we look forward to that. You come up and get some whooping on your guys in the All Fours. We have a date so long. We have a goat to kill and everything else. All right, Nadisha, good morning to you once again. Good morning to Nakita and Ryan and the Sanderson family out there. Kitty Cat, good morning to you. Alwyn, what's up, man? How is the Cupra going? Nice. Now, the thought of the day is keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great ones make you feel that you too can become great. Associate yourself with eagles, not chickens. Chickens primarily stay on the ground. The eagles soar, soar high. Good morning to my father, boy. Joe, how you doing? What's up, papi? You good? Miss Annie, good morning to you and the entire home circle. Curti and Carla, good morning. Daniel and Delia, Micah and Alista and Ashlyn and everybody, good morning. Roger and the guys in Coffee Bow Hill, good morning. Yeah, Papa, good. Buzzing this morning, it is presumed that there will be a new MNIB come 2024. That's good news for the farmers. I don't want MNIB to be concentrating only on crops. What's about animals? Oh, yeah? What's about meat? You understand? Just create that avenue, let the farmers grow the crops and the animals and just drop it to you at a reasonable price and you can then sell it. I am of the opinion that Grenada can sustain itself with food, generally. Meat and, fruits and everything. Yeah, but there's some things that have to be done. Firstly, we have to start with the price of the animal feed. For rearing our pigs and fowls and goats and rabbits and so forth. Oh God, them price on them, as Oliver Samuel says, they're astrological, man. They're high. So let's work on that. Good morning to my dear minister friend, Adrian Persuader Thomas. How you doing, Papi? You and the family, everybody good? Yeah, you're working hard. I could tell you that. You're working hard. And listen to me, don't let this politics thing come between us. I find these days you're passing and you're playing the late Ben Jones, just having your hand up like that so everybody feels his wave. Don't practice that. You have to write a kaiso for me. That's what I'm saying. Good morning to you, bro. Keep up your good work. Keep up the aspetical, man. Nice. Recent remedial work completed in Frequente has left some residents dissatisfied with the quality of the work done. What go on there now? What happened with this one? Is it the road refurbishment? What remedial work was done? Okay. Good morning to you, Makiba, out there in Frequente. CJ and family. Good morning, CJ. What's up, boy? You good? Nice. Well, folks, we've got to do that break. We've got the AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather here on Classic. Those of you on the television platform, we've got a rebroadcast of last evening's television news. Yep, before we run off, Mary Banks says, good morning. Mary, they beat you to it this morning, girl. Right, Devani Leo, good morning, GBN family from Rainy, New Jersey. Rainy, New Jersey too? Yeah. Fella had a cell phone the last time, and when he got the bill, he thought he opened a store, you know. All he calls were to New Jersey. All right, folks, we've got to do that break. Let me see quickly. Let me just check our WhatsApp platform, and see who's here. Good morning to the past students of the St. Joseph's Convent. Yeah, they're having a ball on the chat group here. I'm not seeing or hearing from you, Miss Judy Benoit. If you're wrong, please send a message on the WhatsApp. Let me know you're okay. I want to check up on you. I want to know everything is fine. Alpheus Duncan, it's a beautiful day. Good morning. We are one people. Have a blessed weekend all. Thanks and same to you. Good, nice. Bye-bye for now. We take that break. We do the news. We come back. We've got a conversation with the folks from the Grenada Planned Parenthood Association, and then we'll have a conversation as much as we can. All right? See you on the flip side.
Someone to help you to your feet. I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you. No, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands. We got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines all over. Wherever you road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, thanks to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Thanks for joining us. Caribbean leaders are calling on developed countries to honor their commitments to climate change adaptation funding. They say CARICOM is capable of handling the money. More in this report.
So yes, Simon, it is about, in the words of the famous actor Tom Cruise, show me the money.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, keynote speaker at the second Caribbean Small Island Developing States, SIDS high-level dialogue on climate change on Thursday, where he called for developed countries to commit to accessible funding for climate change.
It is about showing us the money. And we use the word operationalize the funding. That sounds like a big term to me if I'm an average guy. It's simple. Show me the money. Give us the money. CARICOM is well placed to manage the trust funds. OASIS is well placed to manage the trust funds. SIDS is well placed to manage the trust fund. No disrespect to our development partners. The trust fund doesn't have to be in Germany. It doesn't have to be in South Korea. It could be with us. And that is what we're asking for.
Executive Secretary of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC, Simon Steele, echoed the Prime Minister's calls for countries to honor their financial pledges, zeroing in on how close the world is to the year 2030, the target year for the achievement of a number of climate goals.
The push needed to facilitate access to the technology and capacity needed to deliver on the energy transition. Our collective journey towards a clean energy future is not only a moral obligation, but but it is also an economic opportunity.
Prime Minister Mitchell shed a grave light on implications the current climate conditions can have on Grenada if detrimental behaviors continue.
So this is a fight about giving us the opportunity 20 or 30 or 40 years from now to continue enjoying Grandlands Beach. And make no mistake about it, Simon was part of a team that worked with New York University that has shown projections that says by 2050, this beach will disappear. This is a picture of the Carnache. It says by 2080, there will be no Carnache.
The second Caribbean SIDS meeting concludes on Friday. It is an important event bringing together leaders, policymakers, experts, and stakeholders from across the Caribbean region to discuss and address the challenges posed by climate change ahead of the United Nations Climate Change Conference, COP28, which will take place in Dubai from November 30th to December 12, 2023. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Tellisford.
Today, September 28, 2023, marks the 50th World Maritime Day, being celebrated around the world. Grenada joins the rest of the world to recognize the day. More in this Rena Pitt Thomas report.
World Maritime Day 2023 is celebrated under the theme Maple at 50, Our Commitment Goes On. It spotlights the International Convention for the Prevention of Pollution from Ships, which covers the prevention of pollution of the marine environment by ships from operational or accidental causes. It is also an occasion used to pay tribute to seafarers, port workers, marine engineers, and administrators and their continuous commitment to ensuring the safe and efficient operation of vessels, ports, and maritime infrastructure globally. For Grenada, it is important to maintain and improve ongoing national conservation and protection goals and targets. At the 78th session of the United Nations General Assembly last Friday, Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, in his address, spoke of his government's plans to embark on the Fiscal Resilience and Blue Growth Development Policy Credit Project.
Mr. President, as another example, the 14th SDG goal, Life Below Water. Grenada understands all too well how important our oceans are to countries like Grenada, who are big ocean states, where many of our citizens rely on the ocean, especially the fishing community. They heavily depend on the ocean for their daily sustenance and livelihoods. As such, my government has embarked on the Fiscal Resilience and Blue Growth Development Policy Credit Project, which aims at giving support to Grenada's transition to a blue economy. Additionally, Mr. President, Grenada has embarked on the creation of additional marine protected areas, legislative and policy frameworks, including the Integrated Coastal Zone Management Plan. These are all geared towards protecting the integrity and lending support to marine areas management on our island.
On this World Marine Day, September 28, we are reminded to unite in sharing commitment to appreciate, protect, and harness the potential of our ocean. For GBN News, I am Rena Pitt Thomas reporting.
Other news, 13 beneficiaries were identified in an award ceremony for UNDP's Blue-Green Digital Innovation Challenge on Wednesday. The objective of the Innovation Challenge sought to encourage collaboration among innovators in agro-processing and agro-tourism to respond to the changing climate and find practical solutions. Several proposals were developed and presented as part of the challenge. After evaluation, the awardees were identified. Christina John has this report.
12 agro-processors and one efficient project are the final grantees for the Blue-Green Digital Innovation Challenge. The project issued calls for proposals for funding between $10,000 to $30,000 for agribusinesses to implement digital and innovative solutions to address the gaps, challenges, and barriers in the agriculture sector. The sum of $306,000 was earmarked for small businesses in the agriculture sector to strengthen and enhance resilience and improve productivity. Minister for Agriculture, Senator Adrian Thomas, said this project aligns with government's transformation policy agenda to promote agro-processing and linkages with agriculture, utilizing the digital platforms.
Therefore, note that in this third call, applicants were only required to outline a clear problem to be addressed and a general idea of a possible solution. Applicants were connected to digital innovators and IT professionals to help them clarify and establish different solutions to address the issues. An innovation online seminar was held to highlight different potential ideas for new and innovative solutions businesses could consider. A comprehensive capacity building and mentorship component was included as part of the application process to help strengthen the quality of the proposals that were submitted.
The United Nations Development Programme, UNDP's Blue-Green Digital Innovation Challenge, is an initiative under the Climate Resilient Agriculture for Integrated Landscape Management project. This project is funded by the Global Environment Facility, GEF, and the Government of Grenada, and implemented by the United Nations Development Programme in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives. Innovators in agro-processing and agro-tourism were awarded the grant. The Climate Resilient Agriculture Project will aid in reinforcing efforts to respond to challenges brought about by climate change. Applicants went through a number of processes before the final 13 awardees were selected.
Note that the grants being awarded today are at the end of the third call for proposals. There was 2 previous calls, and while several entities were receptive to receiving financial resources, they needed significant assistance to clearly express the needs and the proposed solutions. As such, the project had to design a new approach to the Digital Challenge Fund for the third call for proposals.
FAO International Value Chain Expert and Project Coordinator based in Barbados is Ms. Vomaran Extavia.
Only to share with you as well, as you build out your proposals and you move to make them come alive, that remember your space as an entrepreneur to work on a market-driven approach that would see your solution really enhancing market access and enhancing the services you provide to the consumers, because these are the marketers who keep your innovative ideas sustainable.
Christelina John, GBN News.
Other news, government says it remains committed to establishing a new and improved Marketing and National Importing Board in 2024. Renapet Thomas has the latest update on the state-owned entity.
In August 2018, the Integrity Commission began its investigation into the Marketing and National Importing Board following the publication of newspaper articles about alleged breaches of the MNIB Act, allegations of misappropriation of funds, and conflict of interest. This investigation concluded with a 85-page report that identified poor management as the leading cause of the downfall of the MNIB and its operations. This conclusion was reached after a review of the MNIB's financial and operational report, as well as independent auditors' finding. In February this year, Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell announced that a 6-member board-based technical working group was selected to handle the creation of an appropriate public-private partnership to submit the sustainable growth of the agricultural sector, which includes a properly functioning MNIB. A 2-fold plan was expected to be rolled out by September 2023.
between February and September, and if possibly sooner, the government will take a two-pronged approach to addressing the reform of the MNIB. We expect that the board will concentrate on the River Road facility and the packing house to continue servicing our farmers during the next 6 months. During that period, the board would be responsible for the management of the winding down of the MNIB operations.
Governor General, Her Excellency Dame Cecilia Grenada, in delivering the throne speech to mark the opening of the second session of the 11th Parliament, revealed that a reformed MNIB is likely to be unveiled in 2024.
My government reiterates its commitment to successfully reforming the Marketing and National Importing Board, MNIB, to support farmers and the agriculture and agro-processing sector, and the new entity is expected to come on stream no later than the first quarter of 2024.
MNIB operations were downsized in February this year. Government paid 94 employees of the organization all of their benefits and promised that they would be given first preference for employment with the reformed entity. For GBN News, I am Rena P. Thomas reporting.
A 28-year-old woman is seeking the help of the general public as she fears she will lose her hands if a solution is not found quickly. Rena P. Thomas has been speaking with Stavisha Alexander. Viewer discretion is advised.
Stavisha Alexander of Grandans could barely compose herself at the GBN this morning as she broke down in tears telling her story. The 28-year-old says she has constant pain in both hands, which no longer have a normal appearance. Alexander, who is also anemic, said her medical issue started after receiving blood transfusion at a general hospital a few years ago.
During a blood transfusion, my body started to react because of one of the blood that I was getting from there, and my whole body started to swell up. Yes, and the next 2 years after that happened again. So it's like that just triggered off my whole body balance, and then it started with a con in the middle in my fingers area. Yeah, and then it started itching, and gradually my skin started peeling off. The medications I've been getting, they realized it would kind of get better, and then it would go back to the raw state. So like it would show a little improvement, but it would go right back. And it's like, they've been trying different medication, ointments, and it's like they just get tired of it.
Her biggest fear now is that she would lose her hands completely, as it sometimes have a foul smell.
On a daily basis, I really cannot do anything as much. I can't really sometimes go to the washroom. I cannot wash my hair, like normal things as you would do. I can't really do it. I touch, it would like send a shock through my hand, or it would juke my hands, so I have to be very careful of what I'm touching, because it's been a long time my hand have been like that, and it's like, like sometimes the numbness would kind of go, or sometimes my hand would be so numb I can't really even move it. Yeah, especially when I'm in pain.
Before her present predicament, the young woman said she was just blossoming in her career as a teacher at a primary school in the south of the island. Now, she is depressed, and her mom is working 2 jobs to help cover her medical expenses and put food on their table. Her biggest wish is to have her life back.
I did my life back at a young age. I can't really do anything. No. It's like, like I feel like I'm disabled, I can't really do anything. So.
Alexander said she has been using numerous medications prescribed by various doctors to treat her hand, but she feels hopeless. She is now seeking help to apply for her visa and to travel to the U.S. for a proper diagnosis and solution before it's too late.
Trying to get my visa so I can travel to go overseas and see what it's about, where I can get help. I have my contact number 419-9465 and my account number at Ariza is 72192.
GBN reached out to the medical director of the General Hospital, Taisha Donald, to get a comment on Stevisha's claims regarding the blood transfusion. Dr. Donald stated that she is unable to comment as she has no first-hand information on the case. She promised to investigate the matter and reach out to the news team. Anyone who wishes to help Stevisha Alexander can contact her at 419-9465. For GBN News, I am Rena Pet Thomas reporting.
Now, approximately 1,000 individuals in Grenada are living with Alzheimer's disease. Christina John has been examining this health issue.
Alzheimer's disease is a neurological disorder which occurs when abnormal proteins called beta-amyloid builds up in the brain cells, causing them to shrink and eventually die. Although Alzheimer's disease commonly affects older people, early onset Alzheimer's disease can also affect people in their 30s or 40s. This disease affects memory, thinking, and behavior. Although there is no known cure, early diagnosis and treatment can lead to a better quality of life. Reverend Dr. Osborne James, member of the Grenada Alzheimer's Association, said Alzheimer's may cause a person to become reserved.
Now, not a lot of people are engaged in this, and also to help people to understand what the symptoms are for Alzheimer's disease, what are some of the causes. Although it's not fully known, they do know what may put you at risk, so risk factors. There is as yet no known disease, cure for the disease, but there are innovative drugs, new drugs coming on that can help slow the progress.
James said not much is being done locally. However, discussions were held on how to further sensitize people to the disease.
And what we discovered is that a lot of time people may think that their aged relatives are just being recalcitrant, being difficult, being obstinate, when indeed they may be suffering Alzheimer's disease. Now, Alzheimer's disease is a form of dementia, but not all dementia is Alzheimer's. Okay? So what happens when a person has Alzheimer's is that they do not make any new memories.
James explained that behavioral patterns are likely to change in people suffering from the disease. Reverend James has this special plea for family members caring for an Alzheimer's patient.
Maybe caring for someone in your home, an aged parent, and you find that they're being stubborn, that things are, that they're changing, their personality is changing. Don't think that they're just being difficult. Take them to a doctor. And the doctor would do a number of tests that would indicate whether or not they are suffering from this degenerative disease. It's been said that sometimes an individual may begin to contract the Alzheimer's disease 20, 10, 5 years before it manifests itself.
According to research, there are 4 pillars of Alzheimer's prevention. Pillar 1, diet and supplements. Pillar 2, physical and mental exercise. Pillar 3, yoga or meditation. And Pillar 4, psychological well-being. World Alzheimer's Day 2023 was celebrated on September 21st, with the key objective being to eliminate the stigma surrounding the disease. According to Alzheimer's Disease International, the theme for the month-long campaign is Never Too Early, Never Too Late. The Grenada Alzheimer's Association was established in February 2020 with the goal of providing advocacy and education around the issue of Alzheimer's. Christina John, GBN News.
Grenada's ambassador to the United States of America, Tali Francis, presented his credentials to U.S. President Joseph R. Biden this week. The rest of the details in this report.
Grenada and the United States shares a long-standing history of friendly and harmonious ties, and Ambassador Tali Francis referenced this when he presented his accreditation to the U.S. President, Mr. Joseph Biden, this week. There's a reasonable expectation of ongoing mutual beneficial bilateral relations between the two countries, and the ambassador expressed Grenada's commitment and positioning as a reliable partner in strengthening regional and international cooperation. He also conveyed Grenada's appreciation for past and ongoing U.S. assistance. Ambassador Francis also referenced cooperation in bolstering security. He said, and I quote, "The pledge to deepen collaboration with Grenada in encountering transitional organized crime and curbing the illicit trafficking of firearms across our Caribbean waters and borders is a testament to the strength of our partnership. This invaluable support not only enhances the safety and well-being of our citizens, but also underscores the opportunities for mutual cooperation in pursuit of peace, safety, and our vital security objectives." Alluding to the many years of friendship and partnership between the United States and Grenada, President Biden says the United States will continue to engage Grenada in the areas of education, entrepreneurship, climate resilience, and energy initiatives. He said, and I quote, "Standing together, the United States and Grenada can create a safer and more secure future for our nations and our people. I look forward to working with you to advance our common agenda and deepen the bonds between our countries." Unquote. Grenada's ambassador to the United States was one of the 10 diplomats who presented his credential to the U.S. President. Ambassador Tali Francis was appointed by the NDC administration in March of this year. Francis grew up as a pioneer in the 1979-83 Grenada Revolution and brings a wealth of experience in the financial field in the areas of securities, trade, and investment, and is also known to be fluent in Spanish. For GBN News, I am Rena Thomas reporting.
This evening's I Saw submission is quite peculiar and thought-provoking. Let's see what rolls behind the GBN I Saw lens. Stay with us.
A good eye captures all. GBN I Saw is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Our ISO reporter submitted an unusual sight in tonight's GBN ISO. The video was captioned, quote, "You know things hot when a yard fowl takes a sea bath to keep cool," end quote. Grenada has been experiencing back-to-back heat waves for more than a month, although we are still in the peak of the Atlantic hurricane season. We thank our ISO reporter for that submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Introducing the NIS Dream Loan, where possibilities are boundless and your aspirations are our priority. No matter where life takes you, NIS Dream Loans are here to make your dreams a reality. From purchasing your first plot of land or dream property to renovating spaces, building your home, and seamlessly switching mortgages, we cater to every step of your journey. And here's what sets us apart. We offer easy financing options with competitive interest rates, quick approval processes, and flexible repayment terms. So why wait? Apply now and let our dedicated NIS team guide you through this exciting journey. Visit nisgrenada.org/dream loan or call 440-3309 to book an appointment. Terms and conditions apply. Your dream awaits.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Hi, good day. My name is Kyle Sylvester. I am the manager and founder of Case Farming Enterprise. We're an agro-processing business that are involved in the processing of agricultural goods, where we do bottle seasoning packs, lettuce, kale, and broccoli. Sometimes we as human beings get sick or injured on the job. NS provides a safety net for us. I am here to encourage other entrepreneurs and self-employed persons to sign up under the NIS self-employment program.
Climate change is real, bringing hotter days and less rain. Less rain means less water, so it's crucial for us to conserve water at home. When washing my vehicle, I use a bucket with rainwater that I have stored. This is how I save water. What are you waiting for?
Mr. mentioned the wing kai, then you have things like man, you must come back, you know. We have the low power that.
It is kind of like the same man, and it's just different name for the same kind of thing.
And last but not least, I just want to say to all the men who saw me, call me, and ask for a piece of cake. I'm baking this weekend.
Join us Fridays at 8 on GBN Television, K105 FM, GBN's Facebook page, and YouTube channel for We Culture.
welcome viewers and listeners. It's 17 minutes after 7 o'clock, and before we go any further, I just want to let you know that we are expecting guests. Unfortunately, they're not on our platforms at the moment, neither Zoom nor in-house, so we do have a window of opportunity to converse. Before we do that, I would like to say someone on WhatsApp says, blessings and greetings to you, Mr. Gordon. I would like to send greetings and best wishes to Dwight Maguire and Janelle Rubin, who will be getting married tomorrow, September 30th, and it's coming from Auntie G. Have a blessed day, Mr. Gordon. Well, congratulations to you, Mr. Dwight, because it is written that he who finds a wife finds a good thing. You understand? Sometimes a good thing kind of go on the other side, you know. But that's if you pray for the rain, Papi, you've got to prepare for the mud as well, you know. So, but congratulations and blessings going out to you. All right, Barbara Williams, to God be the glory. Have a blessed day all. Be positive, be kind and humble. Sonia Mathelin Scott, good morning everyone, blessings to all. Jimmy Thomas, don't worry my dear, just trust God and he will see you through. Mildred Smith, my beautiful people, good morning, especially Mr. Gordon, please have a productive weekend. I think Junior Noel said sad, and I think he's referring to that young lady, Stavisha Alexander. My heart goes out to you. Find yourself in a good Bible-believing and prophetic church, and let somebody pray for you. You know, when medicines fail, that is what we revert to. As a matter of fact, we should go there first before medicine, but you know, he never fails. He's still in the healing business. So folks, give me a call, 435-2041. All you find about this black fowl on Granans Beach bathing, will you ever hear that? Tell me, what do you think? All right, there's so many things happening. Did you have the incident in the primary school that I spoke about this morning with children who appeared to be possessed, racing down each other, threatening to kill and all kind of thing? Tell me, what do we need? Good morning.
Morning, Mr.
Welcome.
Morning. Yes, to your listeners and to your viewers. I'm not concerned what you mentioned there. I'm concerned about the climate. I'm concerned that our leaders generally still chasing the money, and we have not been able to galvanize our people to respond to the ongoing existential threat of the climate crisis. I have looked over the years from the time with the Kyoto Protocol in Japan to see the very scant attention that our leaders generally have showed to the issue of climate. Now, after many years of warning, we are begin to get a full brunt of the impact of climate change. Yet, our leaders talking on one side about climate, and they're still bent on extracting fossil fuel, hydrocarbon, and so on from both the land and the sea. And without, knowing fully well that those elements, although not exclusively, are the main cause, in addition to, of course, to just meeting our environment, are the main cause of the cause of climate, the problem with the climate now. So I have extreme difficulty, in spite of all the conferences that those folks would have and attend. To me, it's chasing the same money that destroying the environment, that destroying the climate. And unless we arrest capitalism, no matter what we talk about, we have to arrest capitalism, because the capitalism that is destroying it have no mercy for life. And by the way, Mr. Innocent, in relation to the wedding, the impending wedding, you said a man who finds something is a good thing. I mean, why should we report to a human being as a thing? I'm just raising that as a point of sense.
All right, it's written in the Bible, man.
Yes, but of course, not because it's written in the Bible, we have to repeat those things. I mean, we point to a woman as a thing. Anyway.
All right, Papi.
I just thought I'll just provoke that thinking on that.
And
not imposing a judgment.
Good. And next time you call in, load on the volume on the goat in the back.
Well, you see the problem I have. I'll talk about that another time.
Have a good one, bro. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, good. Yeah,
blessings. All right, good. Edmond Gordon, my good friend. How you doing, Papi? Are you all well? You still reside in Chocolate City. I hope you and the family doing fine, man. Good, bro. Alexandra Velez says, blessed morning to everyone and my family and friends in Grandance. Mildred Smith, in all my life on earth, never see that yet in God, and God have mercy. Never see what? 435-2041, that's the number to call. It's 23 minutes after 7 o'clock. Let's have a conversation. One of my WhatsApp contributors says, good morning, Gordon. Wishing you all blessings. Best wishes to Angela James Hope. All her tickets are sold for Turning Point 2. Yeah, hey, folks, don't forget that. Turning Point 2 is on tomorrow evening at the Gateway Assembly Conference Room. That's in Port Celine's. Come on out. And notice I say come on out. So if I'm saying come on out, that means I'll be there, all right? Good morning, caller.
Thank you very much for taking my call. Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
I just heard you mention something there. Well, the gentleman spoke about the thing. You said it's in the Bible. I would like you to direct me where I can find that. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, caller. Yeah, thank you. Mildred Smith, the fall on the... Oh, my goodness, I didn't like this. 435-2041, Bernadette Robinson says, Friday blessings. Back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Innocent.
Welcome
How
to the program. Oh, you're singing Powderful, man.
Oh, yes. Since I think on Wednesday, I was trying to get on, but I was unable to get on. I know you talking about black fowl and these things of that sort, but I'm not so interested in that.
Speak your mind.
What I really want to talk about this morning is the whole issue with the Governor General and government and continuation. I listened to Troon's speech, and in regards to the oil and gas issue, when the Troon speech finished, the opposition leader was interviewed. He said, that's a blatant lie, what the Prime Minister said. The Prime Minister was interviewed by another journalist. He's saying that if you know where it is, then you can show him where whatever documents is and such of that. I think that problems are very easy to solve, and it's about time government have to understand what a continuum is all about. And I feel that important documents that belongs to the state, government should have a vault that you store those things. No minister, no permanent secretary, no individual must have government documentation in their position. So if one leave office, the next one can't. And before government take over, I feel the outgoing government should point out, they should have a week or a few days and said, here, this is that document, these are important things, this is where it is, this is where what, and whatever the case. But banks do have vaults, business places have vaults. You want to tell me, important documents that no government see it fit that they should have a vault where documents can be stored, because documents do belongs to the state, and it's no one document. You leave office, it's not yours. It belongs to the state. And I also believe, well, the Governor General, I expect, should be a sensible person enough. So when she say, my government, she is taking ownership of whatever is being presented. She is saying that I am responsible because this is my government. Now, the opposition leader, when he say that's a blatant lie, is he telling the Governor General you are lying? You are saying to the Prime Minister, who do you? Because the Governor General is the head of the state. So who is telling a lie? And I think the Governor General, if she go to read something and she realize that what I'm reading there, it would not be factual, I think that she should consult, call whosoever is the sitting Prime Minister. Prime Minister, I have read something in that document. I think you need to double check and let's make sure what we are presenting before a nation, it is all factual. We don't take government too lightly, and we need to be more responsible in Grenada as it relates to documentation that belongs to the state. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. He spoke his mind, and in all interest of fairness, that's the way it's supposed to be. A government is a continuum, all right? And it's important that, there must be a handing over ceremony. It's not, in any case. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph.
Welcome.
I laud and applaud that brother. May the Lord bless you, my dear brother. You said it as it is. I need to talk to you. Call me on 231 John 5646. We need to talk.
Who, me or the previous caller?
The previous caller.
Okay, all right.
You know, Mr. Joseph, the man said it, the brother said it as it is. For what we've been fed over the years, a load of lies and deceit. But I don't want to go wrong in because I don't want to repeat what the gentleman said. All factual. And his suggestions, perfect. But I want to take it a step further and refer the Grenadian people to section or article 63 of the so-called Constitution of Grenada, which is nothing other than a pit latrine pamphlet of an imperial order in council of the King's Most Excellent Majesty, previously Queen. And it says as follows. Look at it, brothers and sisters, for you to understand the hypocrisy and the deceit of the government structure and the system that have been ruling us for years. It says as follows. The Prime Minister shall keep the Governor General fully informed concerning the general conduct of the government of Grenada. And it goes on to say that the Prime Minister shall present whatever information that the Governor General wishes or needs about any other subject related to the governance of the country. Go there and read it. It is written. Is it that the Governor General has not been doing her, in this case, job over the years? Is it that it ended in June last year and it's a new one that started when the new administration took? No. The Governor General has to have all the information because that is what is written. That is part of this person's job. So who is lying to who? Who is manipulating who in this here country? While the people of this country hold the quote-unquote shitty end of the stick, it is time that we end this manipulation and this deceit and this hypocrisy in Grenada. They know. But each one has to shoot down the other one so that they can grab a hold of the titty, because all they're concerned about is the titty. They don't care about the well-being of the people of this country, and they disrespect them when they make this mischief against the people. And someone here to call them out, and it shall be this crazy blind jackass. Have a nice day, will you, for what it's worth, Mr. Joseph.
Have a good day to you, caller. Have a great weekend. It's 28 minutes on to 8 o'clock, and for the caller who told me to quote the scripture where it is said that he who finds a wife finds a good thing, read Proverbs chapter 18 verse 22. All right, that's where you can find it. Folks, we've got to take a commercial break. Yeah, we've got a commercial break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
It's faster and easier with Glow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/FastPay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Your new Grenleg bill is even easier to read and still has all the valuable information you need to track and manage your usage.
Hey Mom, okay, your friendly tech support is here. So you got the new Grenleg bill? Let's take a look. The new bill makes it even easier to see your bill total, the due date, and much more. And take a closer look. It actually is a lot easier to understand. Let me show you. You can still see exactly what the charges are for, but in a great new format, it even shows how the cost of generating and delivering the electricity to you is calculated using your actual usage. And Mom, let Lucy know she can check out Grenleg's new Understanding Your Bill video. Anyway, look who says hi, and see you soon.
Your new Grenleg bill, easier to understand and easier to track your usage.
Hi, my name is Dwayne Thompson, co-owner and founder of Grenada Tours, Taxi and Rental. We provide transportation tours in the field of tourism. Being in the field of tourism, the pandemic have taught us that we need all the help we can get, which the NIF has been very helpful in doing so. But as a small business owner, we are even more excited right now with the new initiative that the NIF have launched, providing a little bit more flexibility for small businesses like ourselves. So we definitely encourage all of the small business to consider getting on board with the NIF and this new initiative that allows the level of flexibility that they have implemented.
24 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Welcome back, viewers and listeners. Yulin Alexander says, good morning, Gordon. Good morning, everybody, on a very rainy morning up here in New York. Blessings to all. Have a blessed, wonderful, safe day and weekend, everyone. Michael Hutchinson and family, good morning to you. How are you doing? How's my little girl and the wifey? Give them my regards. Yeah, good morning, caller. Hello? All right, you'll have to try back. Nice. Let's go back to the telephone line and say good morning. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I am alive and thankful. Welcome.
Okay, wonderful. Well, Mr. We're already getting it right this time. Oh, 99% right. Do you believe that the Governor General didn't know nothing what is happening with this oil and gas thing? Could that be very, very possible that wasn't happening at all? Man, I think that this is a lot of injustice we've been doing to this country. People in high authority, because the ordinary people are not keeping their eyes on them, they're doing what they want. When she make reading this thing, it's amazing how people in high society could just twist things. Whereas it's time that the ordinary people start to keep a closer eye on these people we put to govern this country. Whether it's Prime Minister, Governor General, Minister of Agriculture, Minister, we need to keep a closer eye on these people. Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. 22 minutes on to 8 o'clock. That is the time. Those of you who have to get there for 8 o'clock, I hope that you're close. Want to say good morning to my friends at Grenlec, Miss Prudence Greenage and the entire team. Good morning to Miss Lydia Courtney Francis and the team at the Finance Department. Good morning. Good morning, caller.
Good morning. How are you today?
I am alive and thankful. How about you?
I'm fine, thanks. I do not know exactly what is your topic this morning, but I just want to raise 3 quick points.
Okay, you may do so.
I just say talking about Grenlec. I first of all I noticed a commercial with the recommencement, the return of the Grenlec school debate. And, I just want to applaud Grenlec because I think the absence of that debate for, I think, probably 2 years or so meant a lot, and it really gives the students the opportunity to exercise their minds and to debate based on whatever topic it is. So I just want to congratulate Grenlec because I knew it was stopped because of something with the Community Partnership Fund. So I want to applaud the board of directors and the entire management of Grenlec for the return of the debate. Secondly, I saw on GBN this week a picture of the carnage. And the call was made for the cleaning up of the carnage with all of these boats. And I think it is time. For years now, I heard conversations about that. And we have really spoiled the beauty of the carnage by having all these vessels not vessels, they're fishing trawlers and so parking up there. I think the authority, the Division of Fisheries, and who is responsible should really look at getting a place where they can board those ships and have the carnage back in its beauty stage. Sometimes I'm concerned about even the younger ones that may be walking, the older ones that may not be paying much of attention, how they could be tripped easily with a rope, So I really think, and if we're talking about beauty, we're talking about transformation, let the carnage be transformed. Let it be the time when you could have probably passed, sit down, and observe the other end of the Karani James Boulevard, the fire station, etc., etc. So I think the person who submitted that picture really believe in having a clean and tidy Grenada for Grenadians and for visitors. Thirdly, the news also carried something from Carriacou as it related to the ex-Prime Minister and a meeting he held in Carriacou. And both himself and Senator Cox was speaking about victimization and so forth. That was last Friday, according to the news item. And fear and so forth. I want to tell these people, it is time for them to stop pulling wolves over people's eyes. It's easily said because they're out of office now. When they were there, I was an ex-civil servant. You fear to speak. You don't know how to move. So if they're saying it's happening, it's probably just a continuation of what they started. Because PS and so some of them afraid to run the ministries and run it effectively. This is why calls are always made and complaints about inefficiency in the public service. Because they were the chief architect for all the years of bringing fear, intimidation, victimization, whatever you want to call it, into the lives of public officers. So I think now that he's out there and the wolf is basically kind of in the cage looking for some food to eat, he should stop crying and going all around the country and saying people losing jobs and people. We would like to know how many persons are losing their jobs in Carriacou, and not only in Carriacou, here in Grenada. We like to know the people that have been victimized, because you have just been transferred people in your time. Once you're not perceived, if they're not of you, or you just hear something, you just move as person without even having proper documentation from the Public Service Commission to do a transfer. So tell them be real and stop mamagaing people. I hope the young people that are due to vote in the next elections are looking at these statements carefully and looking at the years of operation of how the NMP has operated to this NDC administration. So that's my 3 points. But I really, really want to say hats off to Grenlec.
Thank you very much. Have a good weekend, yeah?
Same to you, bro.
All right, good. 17 minutes on to 8 o'clock. That is the time. The number to call is 435-2041. Shirley Ann Lorraine says, well said, caller. Let's go back to the telephone line. And John Bob says, good morning, family. Good morning, caller.
Morning, sir.
Welcome to the program. I'm alive and thankful. How about you?
Well, I'm good for now.
The mangoes bearing again?
Yeah, well, I think you'll get some leaf. You have a lot of leaf. You'll get leaf. I sure see.
Okay.
What happening there now? I think some of the parties, they think they own Grenada, or they are the government, really the government. But when a party change, things like the government, the permanent secretary, the governor general, the police force, within the changes, these things stays intact. They don't move. For instance, if there's an issue where they have something to revote, the country still have to run. And this is why they call them permanent secretaries. Permanent secretaries don't change just like that, because they have all information and everything in their custody, and they know what is going on, just as the governor general and the police force. The governor general is the head of the state. When a party change, a party, I consider a party not a government. The party running the country, but when it changes, it's not the party that changed. Right?
Now, hold on.
Not the governor, not the country.
Yeah, hold on. What happens is that during the electioneering period, all right, we have the parties involved. Now, whichever party wins the election, they form the government, and the government is for everybody.
Right. Well, we all are the government. That is why we in Grenada, most of us, right, we don't follow what we can do. We have a lot of power. The party in power, we could control them and get them to do what we want. For instance, like you have vehicle with the steering in front, and you have vehicle with the steering at the back. Instead of them steering from the front, we can steer these leaders and everything from the back. When we see the move they make, we say, look, we don't want that, get that in right. And we have the powers in our hand, right? And the gentleman that talked about the Grenlec debate, I'm so glad that come back. I talked to someone about it already. That was a very good thing, and it seems like they're moving in the right direction now, and they're doing the right thing. Anyhow, I think I find there's only one person you know in Grenlec, sir?
No, I know a lot.
Okay, man. Goodbye.
Have a good one. Oh, my goodness. It's 14 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Antonio Zikuri. Where you getting that name and them from, eh? Good morning, Sharon B. Friday blessings, huh? back to the telephone line. Good morning.
Good morning. That caller was way too long, too much time on just one caller. Speaking about the children who will claim to be demon-possessed, we need to be very careful about that. How do we know that they are demon-possessed? How do we differentiate between bad behavior, bad moods, and demon-possessed? Do we have any information to ascertain it was demonic behavior? And when it comes, because it's a school, because it's children, we need to be careful in disseminating the information as to what actually happened at the school. We can't see children behaving bad and assume it's demon-possessed. We have to have an expert to say that this is demon possession. And I think we need to be very, very careful in labeling what happened at that school.
Let me ask a question. Are you taking reference from the comments I made? Is that your point where you're taking that, you're making a comment from?
Not at all. In the general dissemination of the information, people are assuming and saying that they were demon-possessed because of the way the children behave.
Oh, so you heard it otherwise?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes, this happened otherwise from parents, from people in the neighborhood, from actual students who were there. So there was an incident of very strange behavior, but how do we know what happened? Where are the experts? How do we know it was not children behaving badly? How do we know the children didn't decide, let's do this after school? We don't know what happened, and there need to be some sort of official, looking on as to what happened before we start spreading rumors that these children were demon-possessed. Because bad behavior happens in the school all the time. There are videos going around with chairs pelting, children stabbing, guns, teachers fighting with children. These things happen all the time because in the schools, secondary schools, not so much the primary schools. But this happens all the time. There is a pattern of bad behavior in the schools. Are all of these things demon-possessed? What made yesterday's incident different from the others? So we need to be careful. We need to really figure out what's going on before we label these things, label a school, label children, label behaviors. We don't know. Okay. We need more information. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Day.
Have a great one yourself.
Bye-bye.
Yeah? It's 12 minutes on to 8 o'clock. One of my WhatsApp contributors says, the Governor General is a ceremonial position, and she read the throne speech. Whichever government is in office, she has no input in it. Let's take this final caller before we take our final commercial break. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, my boy. How you doing?
I'm alive and thankful. How about you?
I'm alive just as well.
Good.
Yesterday, brother, I made my point, and people take me to task, especially Antonito. He told me go and take care of my cows. You know what I'm saying, bro? I love taking care of my animals. My grandfather taught me that since I had 7 years, and up to today, I'm carrying out his legacy. May his soul rest in peace. And I'm happy I've been a livestock farmer. I have no problem in that. So who want to watch me and laugh at me? That's their business. Sharon and Andrea. Now the point I'm making is that our Minister of Agriculture, Osweda, what's up, my friend?
Honorable Adrian Thomas, eh?
Yeah. He's also a farmer. And he told me that he loved going to his garden when in his free time, and still he's farming. He's a big minister. He can say, I could chill out and live life. But he still goes to his garden. Former Prime Minister Tillman Thomas used to take care of his goats and his stuff while he was Prime Minister, because he loved doing that. He's a big lawyer. You can say, I don't need to do that. But the passion for agriculture is something that is deep within. You can't teach or train somebody to do that. They have to love that. Yeah? So I love that. I love taking care of animals.
Okay.
So you can embarrass me in that front. Secondly, I will give you advice. I could be in New York too. That's why he's in New York. And Sharon and my address in New York is...
Refrain from name calling, please.
Yeah, but I could live in New York same as well. I could go to New York tomorrow if I want. My dad lives in New York with his big house. I'm his only son.
Okay.
I could go there in the morning if I want. So the point I'm trying to make with these people, they don't know what they're dealing with. So don't try to bring me down by...
Well, caller, listen to me. I usually don't, I ain't cut you up, but I'm just letting you know that this platform is not for dealing with personal differences and so forth. You know who you're talking to, you know who you're talking about. Go check them out and, settle all your thing, but don't use the program for that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know better than that. It's 9 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Let's take a final commercial break in the segment and then come back with the wrap. Don't you go anywhere.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
I want you to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it. Eliminate violence.
Mention the wing high, then you have things like man, you must come back, We have the low power that.
It is kind of like the same man, and it's just different name for the same kind of thing.
And last but not least, I just want to say to all the men who saw me, call me, and ask for a piece of cake, I'm baking this weekend.
Join us Fridays at 8 on GBN Television, K105 FM, GBN's Facebook page, and YouTube channel for We Culture.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. It's 5 minutes away from 8 o'clock, and let me take a comment from our WhatsApp platform. Good morning, Innocent. Your listeners and viewers, my questions are: how we show that the GG was not informed about the documents that is not there to be seen? Secondly, even if the GG have been briefed on the matter, what can she do about it? The comments from one of your callers is hogwash, and he knows that the GG has a role to play and is not running the ministries. Okay. Someone else says, What power do we have? All we can do is vote, and the rest is up to the government formed. Try doing anything from then and see how far we can go. So fool yourself, people. Well, they're taking this politics thing serious, boy. Someone says, we as parents must pray, got to pray for our children every day. Every minute. Yes, that is so correct. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Hi, good morning.
How you doing?
Hi, Innocent. How you doing?
I ain't do it yet, but I promise you I'll go do it.
Well, I find something going on strange, boy.
Where, with the fact that I'm drinking coffee? That is not it.
No, well, listen. You pregnant a lady, right? You leave the lady pregnant. After a pregnancy, you have to have she need vitamin, she need iron because the HB go drop. Somebody come and they perform a C-section and take out that baby in that pregnant bed. You didn't have to touch. You didn't have to go and look all about. But now to get the paper now for the oil, because the oil deal is over more than 75 million. You don't know, this one say you don't see it, the next one say you don't eat it. So what's going on? They only know how to expose pregnancy, but they don't know how to expose the oil deal. They're playing their smart.
What are you talking about, lady? This is not a guy. This is.
Because
I am not.
No problem to work on this pregnancy. You know?
I am not a gynecologist. Where you coming with this pregnancy?
But we have people inside there and see how they operate on it and get it out.
All you too back and
you're too smart,
yeah.
Bye bye. Have a good weekend.
You too straight. Have a good weekend yourself. 3 minutes away from 8 o'clock. That's the time we've got left on the program this morning and for the week. Let's see if we have a final caller. Folks, don't forget, Turning Point 2 is on tomorrow night. You've got to be there. Good morning.
Yes, Innocent. I just want to say something concerning that text that you read in Proverbs there. Now, a woman is a woman, but she becomes a wife. Before she married, she wasn't a wife. The text was really talking about the function, not the person himself. Who would also find it a wife, quote unquote, find it a good thing. He was talking about the functionality of the woman becoming a wife. So people must ask, this, and they so hate the Bible that before you drop something, they pick it up to destroy it. If it was something that they couldn't argue about and make some talk about, they wouldn't even mention it. But because it's the Word of God, I don't know why some Grenadians so hate the Word of God and seem to hate anything that deals with God. But when it says, whoso findeth a wife yes, she's a woman, but she becomes a wife. She was a woman before. So when it's the thing, they wasn't referring to the woman, but to the function as a wife.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a good weekend, eh?
You too.
Nice. Folks, this is where we've got to pull it down. Diane Thomas, Innocent, I commend you on your growth and development as host of this program. Congratulations, you're doing well. Well, thank you. It's people like call you that make me do it. You understand? Knowing that I have to come here in the morning, I have to preparate myself. Blossom, good morning. I hope Blossom doesn't charge me royalties on that word. Yeah, I have to preparate myself. Good. So, folks, thank you for being okay. Let me take Valerie Christopher. Good morning, Innocent. God bless you and your family. Also, my Grenadian people. Your program is always so important. Keep it up. I am watching and listening from the UK. Please say hello to the Joseph and Christopher family. Love always. Love Valerie. You're coming for Christmas? Bring a piece of fruitcake for me. All right. Love you too. Bye-bye. All right, folks, we've got to wrap it up. Thank you for being a part of the program from Monday to today. And if the good Lord spare our lives, we'll do this again on Monday. I want us to be safe for the weekend. find yourself somewhere in the presence of God and talk, whether it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever day, just forget about denomination and stuff. Just associate with the brethren. You understand? So, folks, have a great weekend. I love you. Bye-bye. Mwah.